Hey family, quick video what's going on with the crypto pump. As we see here, Bitcoin is sitting at 25.8 family. So again, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, but we're also going to talk about what's going on with altcoins and how we are seeing a pump with ETH that could possibly send the altcoins parabolic. Bitcoin did touch 26k, and this is extremely bullish. I don't have the time to do the technical analysis here, but I really had to get this video out, family, as I am back in the cave doing some research. But I'm going to say, since we've seen BTC here pump for 1, 2, 3, 4 days, I really think that we can get another 3 days in, possibly putting us over 27 and maybe 28k. But moving on to some of the news here, we did get the CPI inflation release, which came out as expectation. So it wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, it pretty much was neutral and came in as expectation, which many people expected the inflation to go down, as we've seen that it could potentially have peaked. So the market is reacting pretty bullish to that, and you can pretty much see why it is. The DXY here is crumbling, which is a positive thing for traditional markets and also Bitcoin. We did see the DXY here, which is sitting at 103. The question is it a downtrend confirmed? I was keeping my eye on this and kind of possibly seeing a inverted head and shoulders. So did we get the confirmation that this shoulder was broke and this neckline has us headed back to the downside? So the RSI pretty much gives us that information. As you can see, the RSI is capitulating and the stock RSI looks like it wants to reset as well. So we'll keep an eye on the DXY. I think it's a wrap, man. I think the Fed is done because they officially broke something. When you see like mass people running to banks, like that's not normal. Like people standing outside banks, like lines of people standing outside of banks, that's definitely not normal, family. And you got to understand that the original motivation behind Bitcoin's creation was to develop a decentralized digital currency that could operate without the need for intermediaries such as banks or governments. And we're clearly seeing that as Bitcoin pump upon these 3 points here, which was number one, a demand for a decentralized asset. People are figuring out, I always say, man, humans are figuring out that decentralization is the way. Bitcoin really showing off that utility as a store of value, very similar to gold. Yes, family, a hedge to inflation. Also, if you didn't know, CZ pumped Bitcoin and ETH with moving, I believe, $1 billion worth of BUSD into the market. So that was also positive for the liquidity. And of course, we did see the Fed be forced to turn on the money printer here. So yes, they was forced to turn on the money printer, man. These banks, they wasn't practicing good wealth management with OPM, other people's money, which is literally crazy. Okay, and then it was allegedly an educated attack here on Bitcoin, except the Fed forgot that they were tightening rates, which they finally broke something, which was the bank. So we did see capitulation from Silvergate Bank, Signature Bank, and also Silicon Valley Bank, which is all in a way related to crypto because they are US crypto banks. So people are saying that this could have been a educated, you know what I'm saying, premeditated attack here on US crypto banks. We'll just have to see how this develops in the future. It hasn't been affecting Bitcoins or even altcoins, even though, family, we haven't seen any true parabolic push here from some of the altcoins. If you have, let me know in the comments what altcoins you guys are looking at. Also, like and subscribe. So we had an attempt to usher in the new financial system, highlighting CBDCs. The question will remain is who will pay out for this bailout? Will it be retail? Will retail, us, have to pay for this bailout? And if this causes more inflation, how will the Fed tame the inflation? I know food that went down, retail went down, I believe housing went down, but again, still a little bit sticky here on the inflation, as we expect the Fed to do a 0.25. So some people are expecting a pause. Like, I think that's a little bit too bullish to say, hey, we're just gonna pause next week on as far as rate hike. But some people, most people, 80% of people here are the market is beginning to price in a 0.25. Now I don't know what they might do. If they do pause, that might send us to 40k, 50k, you know what I'm saying, which is going to be insane. I mean, just think about it. In the last 24 hours, Bitcoin went up 6k. It went from 20k to 26k in a matter of 18 hours or something crazy like that, after the banks allegedly capitulated. Now, you know, there's a lot of theories to this, but when that first happened, right, it was almost a 90% chance that they were going to do a 0.5. Well, before that happened, because we were getting so much news on the inflation, there was going to be, because the job data came out hot. The federal rate hike went to 0.5, and then the banks, I guess the banks, they was like, you know what, send it. Straight went to capitulation. Excuse me. Then we seen USD and a few stable coins lose its peg, and that's when we seen here the whole dynamics of this. The percentage here on this rate hike went from, you know, 90% 0.5 to now 80% 0.25, and in some cases people are now saying that we could possibly get a pause. So yo, the market is looking crazy. You're seeing the S&P, Dow, Nasdaq, everything is reacting in positively to the CPI data, which is cool. I know Jay Powell, he was speaking today, and then I seen something with Joe Biden speaking where he was like, look man, investors who got wrecked, y'all got wrecked. So it's good to see that the banks did get bailed out, man. I don't want to see anybody get wrecked, but at the end of the day, that's the difference between the traditional market and of course the crypto market, because the FDIC, the Fed, and all those people involved, man, you know, in a way, up to 250,000 is insured, and I believe they're fully compensating the people that need to be compensated. I think they're even doing more than 250,000. I think it's more than that this time around. They got some weird program where they're going to compensate the people that could have potentially lost their money or money on hold. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. We are seeing the tether dominance kind of like creep back down, so a lot of that money into stable coins is coming back into the cryptocurrency space as people are turning into Bitcoin maxis. Man, I'm seeing people turn into Bitcoin maxis. I will say this, the altcoins are about to pump, man. We've seen a lot of altcoins actually rebound quickly. If you're part of the Patreon, then you know about SDAO, Singularity DAO, and also CheckDot. I told you guys those projects was going to rebound quickly, so definitely check out the links in the description. I think you guys will like the Patreon. At the end of the day, I don't believe retail has entered, or should I say has re-entered, the crypto space. So this is why I'm saying, if you read the title of the video, you only have 1 month left, because I believe we get maybe a 0.25, and then they gotta pause. They can't break anything else. It is what it is. They gotta pause. In fact, most people think after this 0.25 rate hike, we will get a pause. So FOMO is coming. It may not happen yet, but it will happen. People are starting to open up their eyes and realize the future of the new financial system here. So we still have sticky inflation amidst the many households continue to struggle. That is a thing. But I think the U.S. may potentially enter a recession if we haven't already, and that's when I think the crypto market is going to be able to show off its true strength. So a lot of people think the economy may fail. I beg to differ as far as the digital aspect of that. We'll just have to see how things turn out, because you know, crazy world, man. War, supply and demand, CVID, all that extra stuff, man. We can get into everything as far as fear, but we're gonna keep it positive and enjoy this rally that we are in. So let me know what y'all think, man. Do we have one more month left? Do we have one more rate hike left? Is the money printer on? Are we at the beginning of the bull run? I think altcoins are about to go parabolic. Be looking out for the next video where I will be explaining the altcoins that I believe will rebound the fastest and go parabolic in the next bull cycle. So we got that video coming out. Make sure y'all check for that. Like and subscribe. You already know, engage the video. It's your boy, So Guys TV. Millie.